move fast, get to the bag. I saw the signs for so long, just a reminder to hold on. Ain't gonna cry or go home, stay strong, yeah. Walls keep closing in, I keep going in. See that I'm gonna be the first, but they praying that I won't let. And you know that I get better when I wanna get better.
On my grind, it's 24/7, I don't settle. I demand my respect, cause they'll finesse you if you let them. Told myself I was the champion, went and got the medals. I showed the world my true colors and they was black and yellow. I let the past be the past, I'm on a new level. It's hard to pick which car to drive, I got a few of them. The first to make it cross the line like a true winner. Cause if you knew better, then you do better. Yeah, better when I wanna get better.
But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They'll run again with Hunt. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. You look at this Steeler defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Woody. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Handoff up the middle. Hunt. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
is 2nd and 5. Hunt will try going up the middle. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. He will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. They'll get this out to Jeanty. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Jeanty will score. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Across the formation, he hits Austin. And he'll be touchdown at the end, but a big play on that one.
Usually in this spot, you hear an offensive coordinator saying, don't feel like you got to get this all back at once. But here, they'll give up the opening touchdown and say, no time like the present to show what we can do too. And that's big yardage on that initial play from scrimmage.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. On play action, they'll throw. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with 2nd down coming up. But let's call that a less than ideal play on 1st down.
No doubt about that one because That was a situation of just digging a deeper and deeper hole for himself, and it ended up a big-time loss.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 31-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Ready. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Get it. 60 by 6. Have the 60. Have the 60.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The Steelers at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick that key first down and big runs.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
70 Rangers. 70. Go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Calvin Austin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Fairbairn and Marlon Good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes?
And this is called touchdown Raiders. Dante Thornton, 65 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. It's a screen pass. That's complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up in big trouble, as we just saw right there.
And not enough on the throw that time, as that one is incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known the points won't come so easy again.
That's pulled in at the 32. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 5. They run again with Hunt. Breaks the tackle as well. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, but it led to a really nice game.
So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Woody. That's to Bowers once again. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They run right side with Hunt. 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Let's go.
They'll drop the throw. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Riggs. Dragon 60. Ready.
He'll look to throw. For that one, it is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Short throw caught by Bowers. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And now an audible here into something else.
18 Cardinal.
Back to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Woody. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's caught by Tucker. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. He's got his first catch seconds here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
60. Here we go. Set. 18. Come. Chap 60. Chap 60.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A short throw caught by Bowers. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Tucker. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Let's go now. 6.
They'll look to throw again. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Dante Thornton as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
19-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to their offense.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
Let's go now. Warriors 70. Panther 60.
And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Here we go. Set. Hey, hop, Dragon 60. Seven Pirates. Come 19. Panther 11. Let's go.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
21-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my face compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good. Yeah. Backside guys,
man.
That's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable game.
They'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
39-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
He finds Austin complete. Inside the 15 before they drop it. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Come on, set! Bronco 80! Let's go!
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
If there's another stop, one of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
It's second down and 10.
Here's second and 10. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 88 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
60 Eagles, 18 Pioneer.
On first down, it's Jeanty. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Now 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
70 left, go!
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
They're pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Here we go, Shaq, Chap 60, Chap, Viking 18. 79 Bronco. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Carry here for Hunt. Calling no game there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
A 22-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you didn't mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. Inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Steelers are able to come into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Cougar 19. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 70 Timberwolves. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Panther 11. Panther 11. 19 Titans. 19 Titans.
Looking to throw. Woody. And he is caught. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Las Vegas first down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Raiders.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Down the left sideline. And he's all the way down the 6-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. And even 40 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
As larger been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Go.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Raiders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Ready? 70.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The ball comes out of the hit, but they say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at their 48-yard line.
19 Lions.
They'll set up to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from arm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, in the fourth quarter here, you've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
And the Steelers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Completes it to Austin. And he will have the Steelers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
And the Steelers first down. First and 10.
On first down, they drop to throw. And they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Dragon 60. Here we go.
2nd and 1. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. There's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
That's good for the Steelers. First down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
79 Broncos.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field that brings up third down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here.
Viking 18. Cougar 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. The throw out wide going to be incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Set, hurt.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And they'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 113 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Good gain there on 1st down and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Here's a handoff to Hunt running left. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll run with Hunt. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now it's Hunt. Now a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the counter, Hunt. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. This is Hunt. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Back to throw. Woody. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hunt. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. And that'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Here's A.J. Cole now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
79 Broncos.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Now they'll run on the ball. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line.
Steelers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.